Hey guys, it's Kush and welcome to another series. I don't know what I'm gonna name this right now. I do have something in mind, but I'll probably think about it a bit more. But in this series, I'll basically show you guys what I remember from like when I started playing RuneScape, and I'll show you what I remember from there. Show an older version of the map to see how it was actually like, and compare it from now to how it was before. Now, this may sound a bit weird, but trust me, it'll get better. I hope. I hope at least it gets better. So, let's start with Varrok today. Um, so as we see, let me open up the. Oh, let's wait 5 minutes before the map opens first. All right. So what we see over here, you come into Varrok. You got your regular banks over here, just normal. Then whenever you want to trade or whatever, you go up to the Grand Exchange, right? And you see the whole ditch everywhere, like turned to the wilderness. So that's what it is these days. Now I have an older version of the map open that I conveniently located on Google. So what it used to be, well, if you don't know, I've been playing RuneScape from around 2007. I'm not that old, but I'm not that new either. So there was no Grand Exchange, as you can see. Um, yeah, the trading would happen around here. I'll show you where what happened. From what I remember, I used to be a free to play. I don't have the old members uniqueness like old school player members. I was a free to play back then, and all my memories are from there. So I was around level 45, and people were just like freaking out if they were level 80. And when I got to level 45, I thought I could beat literally anything. And so to make money in the old days, I guess. Well, it's not that old. It's only like 5 years ago. But how I made money was basically merching. There was this guy over here, or around here. I'll explain where people sold their crap, where they sold it before the Great Exchange. But there was this guy over here, I met him, and he was selling his rune sets. Before, rune sets were around like 175 to 200k each. 200k was like if somebody was being really generous. So he was selling it for 165k, and I usually stood about right over here near this thing place. And I sold mine for around 175k each. And 10k was a lot for me back then, so I was just like to this guy, "Hey, I'll buy off your all your rune sets for 165k each, and we can do a profit thing. Basically, you sell me yours for 165k each, and I'll go over there and sell mine for that." And he's like, "Okay." So I made about 10k per rune set back then from doing this method, but that was just one of my money making methods. Now, what my brother used to do is, what my brother used to do, he used to stand over here around somewhere, and he would buy the Ceradoman, Gothic Ceradoman, and Zamrock armor pieces, and just stand over here and then sell them for huge profits. That's just what he used to do. He used to make more money than me, but he got glitzed out of his money. Some dude traded him. He showed him a Halloween mask. My brother put in the money, and he went to the second screen. He checked carefully. He had the Halloween mask and all his money over there. He clicked accept. When he did, the trade accepted. He got nothing back, but the guy took his money. So I don't know what happened over there, but he got scammed like that. So what I remember from where people used to sell these things, over here used to be where people would sell their amulets and stuff like that, rings I guess maybe, but all I remember is amulets over there. Then over here again was rune sets. Then in the middle over here used to be, I think, just rune items. I may be wrong, but it's been a while, but that's all I remember. Rune items over here. Some dude called me a sad mercher because I was trying to buy it for extremely low. That was pretty weird to me, I guess. So kind of getting a bit laggy. But over there, you had your Zamorak and Ceradoman armor pieces. Then over here was just like rare section. I think there was a guy selling Easter eggs over here. This is actually where this bank door right here. This used to be closed. It wasn't open, and I was just standing there and just look at this guy selling his Easter egg. I was like, "How are you doing that little red flashy thing? You know, when you type, you get your colors." So I asked him a couple times, that he obviously didn't respond. And then I think his auto typer messed up once, and it said like red, instead of red colon, it had like red, maybe this semicolon, I think that is. And then he had his blah blah blah. I'm like, oh my god, I know exactly how to do it now. So that's the day I learned that. Then over here a bit more, I think. Oh, I'm going by this map, not just this whole thing, but over here, right here, I think that's where people sold their Gothics armor. Gothics, yep. And then down here a bit more was your Rune T and Rune G and stuff. That's where I got scammed for. Yeah, I got scammed and lured a couple times back then. But this dude had his. I was trying to buy full Rune G, and you could easily switch out your items and that annoying red flashy thing wouldn't appear. So I was buying Rune G and I was really excited. I was like clicking through as fast as I could to get it. And the guy, instead of putting the Rune Kite G in, I think he put in a Rune Kite T. I think that was a bit less, and I think that's what he put in. But he scammed me out of that. I think I lost like 500k or something. That was a lot of money back then. So I was pretty mad about that. So I think I sold it back immediately. And then over here is another one of my merching techniques. What I used to do. This is where you would buy your bones, big bones, dragons, well not dragon bones, but big bones. And what I remember is people used to buy it for 400k each, or 400 to 500k each. And so what I would do is free to play people would sell for 400k each. So I would buy it off them and just keep buying as much as I could. And I would run around this bank once, and when I did that once, a few members would appear by then, and I would sell it to them for 500k immediately. So that's another way I made around 100k each time. Yeah, I used to just be a pure mercher, and that's usually what I used to do. And so there's the whole part what I remember, and I showed you guys the whole map. That's what I remember from the free-to-play tradingness. So, and the last part of this series is what it has changed to now. Alright, so I'm at the middle of the huge trading arena. Instead of being in whatever place I was in World 1, I'm in World 2 now. I guess it's a transition from free-to-play to members, but we're just gonna see how many people are actually buying and selling items these days instead of just... Well, you can use it. Technically, it would be lower a lot because there's the whole GE thing, but there should be some doing it now, though. So let's see. Who's buying stuff? Nothing here. It's just all gambling. More here. All I see is win all day gambling stuff. YouTube glitches. Alright, people trying to give people keyloggers or trying to steal their accounts. Alright. Then you come over here. There's a bunch of people right there, and there's just spamming. More gambling, dicing. Alright. No trading here. Alright, so we have a little crowd over here. Let's see what we got. We got a rich guy over here, Max Pad. Seems like more gambling. At least there used to be people lending items over here. Let's see if there's any couple of those. There's claws. Alright, there's at least a few people lending items. That's at least good. Yep, some people are doing it. I see like 5 to 6 people. Ooh, somebody's buying stuff. What? That's weird. Alright, so, ooh, another guy. So 2 people buying stuff so far. Let's see what happens when we come down a bit. Nope, more gambling. Alright, so... Alright, so this is where people used to... Well, not used to, but they still did. Before that whole GE update, you know, when it was just the big center one. Over here, people just bought their rares and stuff. And what I see now is there is a couple people doing rares. I see Green Mask. The Green Party Hat, actually. Lending Party Hat. You should be up there, buddy. Maybe not. That's actually a good place. Red Party Hat. Alright, so there's some lending and buying going on, but all I see is not merching, but dicing and gambling and blah blah blah. So more people down south. Come on, be something. Yeah, it's a bit lagging in World 2 for me. My computer's not the best. So yeah, no trading. So really, this thing should not be trade. It should just be gamble. Basically, that's what Jags should probably do, just to signify how bad the situation is getting. So, but yeah, that's pretty much it for episode 1, guys. Tell me what you guys think of this series, whether I should keep on going with this or I should stop. It's stupid. But yeah, that's pretty much it for this video, guys. Thank you guys for watching, and I will see you next time. Oh wait, before we go, comment the whole question of the video thing, you know, where you guys comment. So I guess the whole thing with the old RuneScape memory things, what... Whoa, showed my IP. Alright, so I'm gonna blur that out, but what's your oldest thing you can remember from playing RuneScape? Now, it doesn't have to be like, oh, 2004, oh, I'm such a cool guy because I used to play in 04 and you're stupid because you started in 2010. Don't worry about people saying that, but just what's your oldest RuneScape memory you can think of? Like, what you used to do, what you used to wear, I guess. But yeah, that's pretty much it for this video, guys. Thank you guys for watching, and I will see you next time.